Have you ever wondered how a small city-state on the Italian peninsula became one of the most powerful empires in history? Our story begins with humble beginnings, nestled in the heart of Italy. Rome, a city-state graced by the river Tiber, was initially ruled by kings. Yet the seeds of change were sown early. The Romans, craving freedom from monarchical rule, established a new political system, the Republic. The spark of democracy ignited a fire of ambition and expansion. This republic, a bold experiment in governance, saw Rome spread its influence across the Italian peninsula. Neighbouring city-states were drawn into Rome's sphere, not just by military might, but by the allure of the Roman political model. A system that championed the rule of many over the rule of one. From the ashes of a small city-state, the Roman Republic was born. A beacon of power and political innovation, it laid the groundwork for what was to come. From a city-state to a republic, Rome was on the path of becoming an empire. What led to the transformation of the Roman Republic into the Roman Empire? A question that takes us back to an era of power struggles, political intrigue, and legendary figures. With the rise of Julius Caesar, the Roman Republic started to wobble. A charismatic leader, Caesar navigated the political currents with aplomb, accumulating power and influence. However, his ambitions stirred unease, culminating in his infamous assassination led by Brutus, a close ally turned conspirator. The death of Caesar plunged Rome into a brutal civil war. From the chaos emerged Mark Antony, Caesar's loyal supporter, and Octavian, Caesar's adopted son. Their bitter rivalry would shape the future of Rome. The victory eventually fell to Octavian, who, under the new name Augustus, established the Roman Empire. The Republic was no more, replaced by an empire that would not only rule the known world, but also influence its culture, architecture, and philosophy. The Roman Empire, born out of the ashes of the Republic, would reach heights of power and influence that were unprecedented. But what was life like under the Roman Empire? Well, let's step back in time and wander the cobbled streets of Rome. The Roman Empire was a bustling hub of activity with trade and commerce at its heart. Exotic goods from far-flung corners of the empire, spices from the east, olives from the Mediterranean, and wines from Gaul filled the marketplaces. The economy thrived on this trade, making Rome a city of wealth and prosperity. Yet life was not all about business. The Romans knew how to entertain themselves. The Grand Colosseum echoed with the roars of spectators as gladiators clashed in a display of strength and courage. Theatres, too, were popular, where audiences were regaled with tales of heroes and gods. But let's not forget the role of women in the empire. They were far from being mere spectators of the grand Roman saga. Women held significant power, whether as mothers, wives, or even business owners. They were the backbone of Roman society, ensuring its smooth functioning. However, beneath the prosperity and entertainment, there was a palpable sense of fear. The empire's might was awe-inspiring, yes, but also terrifying. People lived under the constant shadow of the empire's power, a reminder of what could befall those who dared to defy it. Life in the Roman Empire was a mix of prosperity, fear, and awe-inspiring grandeur. So, what led to the downfall of this mighty empire? The Roman Empire, once a beacon of civilization, began to crumble under its own weight. The seeds of decline were sown internally, with political corruption and civil unrest threatening the stability of the empire. Emperors and senators alike were more interested in personal gain than the welfare of the empire, leading to widespread discontent among the populace. Then came economic instability, a byproduct of overextension and militaristic overspending. The empire's vast territories required more resources for maintenance than they yielded in profits, and as the empire's coffers drained, so did its ability to fend off external threats. Which brings us to the barbarian invasions. The empire, stretched thin and weakened by internal strife, was an enticing target for the surrounding barbarian tribes. The Visigoths, the Ostrogoths, the Vandals, and many others, they all took turns to deliver blows to the ailing empire. The coup de grace was delivered in 476 by Odoacer, the barbarian king who deposed the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus. And so the sun set on the Roman Empire, its once mighty force reduced to a whisper in the annals of time. The grandeur of Rome, the power it wielded, the fear it instilled, and the influence it had, all came to an end. The fall of the Roman Empire marked the end of an era, but its influence continues to echo through the ages.